Hey guys, welcome back to another Zombicide battle report. We're going to be playing house cleaning on this fine Halloween day. Now this is a exclusive scenario that is done and you can download off of the Zombicide webpage. Now for this particular scenario, we are searching for parts in order to, I guess, start up a car or get parts for something. So we need to get all the objective markers marked with an X and work our way out to the exit. Now in this scenario, also this car is on, the police car. So that means that zombies will be spawning from here. It's also going to be making all this noise. You can interact with the car. Now you can shut off the sirens, in which the noise markers will go away. Plus the zombies spawning area will go away as well. You can actually drive the car in this scenario as well. And on top of that, you can search multiple times in the car. You don't have to just search the one time and then you can't search anymore. So for this specific scenario, you can do multiple searching in there. Now these objective markers, once we reveal them, we're going to flip them over, and if it's a blue X, that means that this spawning area is going to stay on, as well as the sirens. So they're always going to be on. There's no shutting them off after we reveal that blue objective marker. Now, for this specific scenario, we are using the Ninja Turtles. We're going to be using Leonardo, Donatello, Krang, and Shredder. We got our cards all set up over here. And we do have our decks already separated. We took out the Molotovs, we took out Maul's shotgun, as well as the revolvers, the twin revolvers. Those are not in this specific scenario. We have our starting objectives that we're going to go ahead and pass out here in a second. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and start doing that. So for Krang he'll have a pistol. Very Krang-like. Now for Shredder, he's got a pan. Makes sense because he's a shredder and he loves to cook. And then we have Donnie. Donnie has the machete. And then last but not least, we have another pan, and that's for Leo. So that means we're gonna have to haul it to that car, start searching, because we have no way to break down these doors, not with these weapons. So here we go, the Ninja Turtles forming an uneasy alliance with Krang and Shredder just to try and escape this scenario. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with Leo, and he's just gonna move. He's got 3 actions, so 1, 2, 3. We're gonna try and haul it to that car because we need to, one, we need to shut off that siren because we don't need all the spawning, and 2, we need to find stuff to break down these doors. All right, so Donnie, 1, 2, 3. Everyone's just gonna go ahead and move in sync. We got Krang, 1, 2, 3, and then we have Shredder, 1, 2, 3, and that's gonna be it for our heroes. So let's go ahead and start spawning. We'll start from the top and we'll work our way all the way around. So starting from the top now, of course, once this shuts off, if we do shut it off, we're just gonna spawn in this one area. So on the top, we're all in blue, so 1 walker. And then for this side, we're gonna have, we're clear. All right, here we go. So spawning done, no noises. So we're just gonna keep going straight. So Donnie's gonna move. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with Krang. We'll go with Krang. So 1, 2, he does have the pistol, so he's gonna take a shot. So we're looking at a 4 or better. And we're gonna use our spiffy green die because it is Ninja Turtles. And he got it with a 4. So that is Krang's activation. Now we're gonna go ahead and go with Shredder. He's just gonna move up with his buddy. 1, 2, actually we're gonna wait there because we do not have enough actions to get in there and shut off that siren, and we're gonna have zombies spawning all over the place there. So Leo, he's just gonna move up, kind of chill out there. Donnie's just gonna move up as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and start the zombie spawning. First zombie, looks like it's gonna be 1 walker. And then another walker. So 2 walkers, 1 there and 1 over here. All right, so Donnie's gonna go ahead and get in there. Donnie's gonna activate first. First action, move it in. Second action, he's gonna go ahead and Oh, you know what? So rather than doing that, let's go with Krang. Krang's gonna go ahead and take a shot first and see if he can't take it out by shooting. Got it with a 6. Yep, that's a 6. Took him out. Now, second action, he's just gonna move in. And then third action, he's gonna shut that off. So that's gonna take this off. And then these are gonna go away. So that means we're only gonna have the one spawn area, which is gonna be right over here. All right, so now we're gonna go with Shredder. Shredder's gonna go ahead and move. Second action, he's gonna go ahead and do a search in there. So let's see what he pops up. And of course, right off the back. So zombie spawns there. I guess Shredder's gonna go ahead and take a whack because he has one last action. All right, so let's go ahead and smack. He's got his pan. He needs a 6. And he misses it by 1. All right, so I guess let's go with Donnie. Donnie's gonna go ahead and get in there. And we gotta kill that zombie or else we're not gonna be able to search. So try and take a whack. Donnie needs, oh, he has shove. Well, never mind. A shove is basically you move into the same square as a zombie and you can push him in a straight path. So I could have pushed him there or there. However, you cannot shove in a car. And it is a free action. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed there. So, all right, let's go ahead and smack. So first action moves, second action, he's gonna go ahead and strike. And whew, we got it. Got him with a 4. So now Donnie is just gonna go ahead and do a search because we need something to break down some walls. And he's got plenty of ammo. Not what we're looking for, but it'll have to do. Leo, come on, buddy. You gotta get something here. Moving into there, first action, second action, he's just gonna go ahead and do a search as well. And he only has a pan, so let's hope we don't get any more of these. Here we go. And nice, we got something. Perfect, we got a crowbar. So we're putting the crowbar in front. We're throwing that pan to the back because we do not need the dumb pan. There we go. All right, so nothing made noise because, well, actually, yes. Krang would have made a noise there when he shot. And then we took out that zombie in hand-to-hand. So there's one noise marker there, but we only have one spawn section. So let's go ahead and spawn. We're all in the blue. We got, of course, we got a fatty already. A fatty with his 2 zombies coming out. Whoops, I forgot. This one was right here. She needs to move up, and then we're going to spawn that fatty and the 2 zombies. All right, here we go. So Krang is going to move first, and he's just going to move down. Or actually, you know what? He's going to do a search, because we can search multiple times in that car. And there we go. We got a fire axe. So Krang is going to go ahead and pop that in his section there, and then he's going to go ahead and move. He'll move 1 to there. And does he want to go? Yeah, you know what? Why not? We need to get down here quick and start getting these out of the way. So he's just going to go ahead and move down and get ready. And now we have, I think we'll go with Shredder. Shredder's going to go ahead and do a search as well. And well, he got a glass bottle. Get ready for a Molotov. We're going to put that in his little backpack there. And then he's going to go ahead and start moving as well. So 1, 2. His first action was there, so 2, 3 to get into that spot. All right, so now we got Donnie. Donnie's gonna go ahead and do a search as well. So Donnie is gonna find a baseball bat. Well, it's not his bow staff, but we will definitely arm that. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and trade the machete to Leo for his second action. And we'll wait to see if maybe, just maybe, we don't get that extra machete. But now Donnie's gonna go ahead and leave. He's just got 1 action left, so he's just gonna move here. Oh, whoops, that's Leo, my bad. Donnie, there you are. All right, so now Leo, his turn, he's gonna do a search as well. And he's got a flashlight. That's perfect because that's gonna allow us to search a lot quicker. So we'll put that in his fancy stash back there because it doesn't have to be in his active hand in order for it to work. And then he's going to spend his last 2 actions to get with Shredder and Krang. He's going to be right over here. All right, so let's move. So zombie, moving. zombie moving, zombie movie, fatty moving, and let's start spawning. We got this spawn here. Whoop, wrong cards. And looks like we got 2 walkers. Starting off slow. All right, so I was thinking about using Leo's jump, but you still do get penalized for having extra zombies in the square. Jump does allow you to just move up to 2 squares away, ignoring whoever's in the area where you're about to land. And also, you can jump onto like balconies, which of course there's no balconies. At least I don't think there's balconies in the 1st edition. I'm pretty sure that's something that comes up in 2nd edition or maybe one of the other games. But anywho, it's not going to help me for this particular one. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with Leo, and he's just going to go ahead and do a machete attack on this zombie here. And he needs a 4 or better. And he missed it. So 2nd action, strike again. He got it. So zombie gets killed there. And I think he's just going to move down. Yeah, he'll start getting ready. Actually, he does not have a way to open. He doesn't have a way to open this up. So really, he could spend that action to jump, but he can only get up to here. I guess he could get up to here and be ready. Yeah, let's do that. Last action, he's gonna jump, and he'll just end up in this square right here. All right, so that's Leo's turn. So let's go ahead and go with Krang. Krang is just gonna go ahead and take some shots here, and he's gonna take a shot over here. And he got a zombie, so nothing there. 2nd action, shoot again. Did he get another zombie? He sure did. And then 3rd action, he got 1 with a 6. All right, so that's going to be Krang. So Shredder's going to take off. He's going to join Leo and see if we can get this door over here open. Ah, my gosh, I just noticed that. It's going to open this whole thing. But better to spawn it now that I'm in the blue level rather than when I'm in higher levels. So he's just going to join Leo. So 1, 2, and 3. He's just going to be ready right there. And actually, he's kind of screwed because he only has a pan, so he needs to do a lot more searching to get him some stuff. Okay, so now we have Donnie, and Donnie's just going to go ahead and move down, and he's going to accompany Krang to be ready for this little zombie stuff coming. And I think that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and do our moves. We got a big boy coming in, zombie walker coming in, 2 zombies working their way down here, and then we're gonna go ahead and spawn this one area here, and hopefully it's not any shenanigans, and it's not, it's just 1 zombie. All right, so Donnie is just gonna go ahead and strike. He's got his trusty bat, and it looks like the bat hits on 3s, so the only thing we're gonna be able, actually, we should go with Krang, because Krang can actually take, but Krang is the only one that has something to break the, oh wait, no, Leo has a crowbar. Okay, never mind. So Krang's gonna go ahead and go. He's gonna go ahead and use his fire axe because he can take out that fatty. And he got it with a 4, fatty down. And then he's gonna strike again, that other zombie. And he missed it with 2, and then final action, he's just gonna strike him again. He got him. All right, so let's do this. Let's see what we got. Leo's gonna come over here, move 1, 2nd action, break the door down. Let's go ahead and start spawning some stuff here. All right, so we'll go this way, and then we'll work this way and go that way. That's just one big room. So it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 spawns there. So let's start with this room here. And we'll spawn 2 zombies. We're just gonna put the cards there, and then we'll start spawning everything. And then for that next room, we got, oh boy, 1 fatty, 2 zombies there. The bathroom room looks like it's 1 zombie, gonna be right there. And then the actual location where it has the objective, 1 zombie. Now let's go work our way up. Oh, close call, nothing. Nothing there. All right, now that blue room, and whew, nothing, nice. And then that big one, let's see, how bad is it? Yeah, it's just 1 zombie, perfect. We'll put everything out and show you what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like here. Spawning, we got 2 zombies, 2 zombies, a fatty, zombie, nothing, and 1 zombie. Not too bad. I think we can clear that out pretty quickly. I don't think we'll do it now because Leo only has 1 action left. So it would be suicide to go in there. So the only Shredder can go in there, but again, he doesn't have anything that's gonna allow him to take anything out in there. He only has a pan, so I think he's gonna pass. And then we've got Donnie, who hasn't gone yet, and there was noise here because Krang did use his fire axe. And I think I'm just gonna let them come to me. I think I'm gonna chill out here. So let's go ahead and do our moves, and then we'll do our spawn. All right, so this is what it looks like. 2 guys going in there, zombie there, 2 guys occupying this area, a little smorgasbord of zombies there, this guy moving to the side here, and then this guy just coming down. So let's go ahead and spawn. And we're still in the blue, nothing. All right, perfect. Let's see if we can clear some zombies out and get it going. All right, so we cleared up the table there. So I think over here, I think I'm gonna try first with Shredder. Yeah, why not? I mean, he's got 3 actions. So we gotta take out some of these guys, and he does have Reaper melee. So if he takes out 1 zombie, he can do a free, basically take out another zombie for free, which is really cool. It's like he does a little like scything attack. So all right, first action. Let's see if he can do it. First action, he needs a 6 because he only has a pan, and he missed. And second action. Oh, no, almost saw that 6. And then third action, no. So he did not manage to do his scything attack. So he is done. So my bad, I should have gone with Leo, given him the machete. So that way these guys can both strike. Ah, that's all right, no big deal. All right, let's carry on. So Leo, let's do it, but we're gonna do a machete attack, 4 better. And he got it with a 6, takes out 1 zombie. And then second action, attacking again. He got it with a 5 and takes out another zombie. And I think he is not jumping in there. That is suicide. So he's just gonna chill out there. All right, so down here is done. Let's go up here. We have, let's go with Donnie. He's got his baseball bat. It hits on 3s, does 1 damage. Luckily there's no fatty there, so we're just gonna go ahead and strike. First action, 3s are better. He got his first victim. Second action, strike again. That is a 1. And then third action, he got it with a 5. All right, so now that Mikey's gonna clear that off, I think I'm gonna make my way down with Krang and see if maybe he can, well, you know what? I think he's fine. Krang's gonna shoot there. First action, needs that 4 better, missed it. Second action, he got it with a 5. And then third action, he's just gonna move down and he's gonna get ready to open this door. And that is it for the hero phase. Everything is gonna move and then we're gonna spawn that location. Everybody moved into Leo and Shredder's section there. This zombie just moved down to the objective. And then let's go ahead and spawn that section and see what we got. We're still in blue, but we're getting really close to yellow. And a fatty and a zombie are coming in. All right, here we go. Leo, let's do it, buddy. Smacking, here we go. First action, got a 1. You know what, I'm not gonna roll that. I'm gonna roll this. And we got him, got that fatty, perfect. So now that the fatty's dead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade my crowbar for my last action to Shredder, so that way Shredder has a chance to do some cleaning up here. All right, so with the free reorganizing his inventory, he put the crowbar in his hand, he discarded the pan, and now he's ready for action. All right, Shredder, come on, buddy. Gonna use that crowbar. We need a 4 better. And if he gets a hit, he can take out an additional zombie. So first action, 4 better. He got it with a 6. So we're gonna take out, he's gonna do his reaping action. Gonna take 2 guys there. He'll have 2 points there. And then he's gonna do his second action, strike again. And he got him. Final action, he's just gonna chill out there because going in there just means that he'd get bit. Here we go, let's do it. Krang, he's gonna break this down. First action, let's start spawning. We got 3 rooms here. We'll start here and then just work our way around. So once again, we're gonna place the cards. We're still in blue. It looks like it's a walker in the blue in the big room. And then we have 2 walkers in the diamond shaped room. And then for the final spawn, we've got another walker in this area here. So now we're just going to throw everybody on there, and then we'll show you what it looks like. Second action, Krang's just going to go ahead and open up here. Take a shot. Nope. And final action, shoot again. And he took it out. All right, so now it's going to get interesting. Krang is in the yellow, so he has an additional action. He could move in there. I mean, why not? Let's do it. He's going to move in there, and he's going to be ready for next turn. All right, here we go. Donnie's going to move. 1, 2, and his third action, he's just going to go ahead and search. Hopefully it's not anything bad. Hey, all right, goalie mask. He found Casey's goalie mask. How cool is that? Yeah, we're thinking of you, Casey. Look at this. Donnie's got the mask and he's got the baseball bat. Awesome. All right, so let's see here. We would have had a noise marker here because of Krang, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. These guys can only go straight. So we're just gonna go ahead and move these guys down. Oops. And then these guys are gonna go up because they actually see them. So they're gonna move up there. And this bad boy is going to move down here because he sees his survivors there. He's just going to move down, and we got the one spot to spawn. And still clear. Whoops, actually we're in the yellow. So that's going to be all walkers getting an activation. So now this is going to get interesting because Krang has zombie link. So anytime any of these zombies... I think it's just these guys, the walkers, or actually I'll double check, but anytime a zombie link pops up in which they take an extra activation, he gets an activation as well. So I think he activates first and then the zombies go, but let me double check on that. So yes, that's how zombie link works. He would take his activation first and then the zombies would go. So he's gonna have his 3 actions. He's gonna go ahead and take a strike there. First action, he misses it. And then second one, kills 1. And then for his final action, he's got to kill at least 1 more. No, he does not. But he's going to be able to at least manage to kill 1. So that means 2 bites are coming through. So these guys are going to suffer a wound each. All right. So Krang suffered a wound. Donnie's just going to go ahead and negate it by discarding his goalie mask. And so he's going to be fine. Whoops, over here, this zombie's going to take a chow down. This one's going to move. They've already attacked. And then these zombies are going to move because of the extra move. So now I have to choose. I will go ahead and I'll have Leo take the damage. Yeah, yeah, because Donnie didn't take. Yeah, we'll just give it to Leo. All right, so just like that, the heroes are wounded. And it's time for the hero phase. Let's go ahead and move. We'll go ahead and go with Donnie, and he's just gonna smack here. He's gonna need 3s or better. He got 1 zombie. Second action, smack again. He got another zombie. So both zombies are down, and I think he's gonna be the one to take that objective marker. That'll put him in the yellow. And is it blue? No, it is not. So we are safe still, keeping that thing from spawning again or activating. So that means that Donnie's going to have an extra activation because he's going to have 5 points from that objective. All right, so technically he gets 12 points because he did kill 2 zombies, so he's at an additional action. So he's just going to go ahead and do a search there, see if we can't find anything else good. And he got a pistol. Perfect. All right, let's go over here. We're gonna go with Shredder. Shredder's gonna go ahead and try and do his Reaper action and see if he can't take out both those zombies. He needs a 4. He does not. Second action. Third action. And he got it, and he's gonna be able to kill that other zombie as well. Now the Reaper action only works if it's the same type of zombie. So if there was a runner and a regular zombie, it wouldn't work that way. It has to be both of the same class. All right, so Shredder's up to 5 victory points. The only thing is that he spent all his actions just to attack. So I guess Leo's just going to go ahead and book it, and he's going to start making his way. I guess I'm going to go all the way up and try and get that that objective way up there, and I'll leave this one for Shredder for next turn. So he'll go 1, 2. Actually, what he'll do... No, I'm not going to... Yeah, he has a flashlight. So yes, let's go ahead and do third action. He's going to do a flash. He's gonna do a search, and since he has a flashlight, he can actually discard it. But I think I'm gonna keep the sawed-off shotgun. So he's keeping the sawed-off shotgun. We're getting rid of the pan because we really don't need all that clutter in our inventory. All right, Krang's gonna go. I think Krang is. We could move out here. Why not? Yeah, we'll move out here, and he still has 3 actions. You can try and clear up that. So he'll move. First action there. Second action shoot. So he needs 4s. No. Third action. Got it. And then the last action. No. All right. So that's going to be the end of our hero phase. And they would have been noise here, but they have no line of sight to them. He has line of sight to Krang. So he's just moving down. Fatty's just going to move 1 up. And we're in the yellow, so let's just spawn our 1 section here. Yellow is going to be 2 zombies. All right, so let's go with Leo. Leo's going to first action, second action, third action, pick it up. Is it blue? It is not blue, so we're still safe from activating that car alarm, and he's going to gain 5 points. So Leo gets the additional action, so he's just going to move down and just get ready to book it out of here. Well, my bad. There's a door right here. I could have broken out of there, but unfortunately, he traded off his crowbar. Shredder has it. I guess I could technically wait for Shredder to get up there and just break that door down and work our way up. All right, Donnie. Donnie, let's do it, buddy. Donnie's going to move into position here. He's going to use his baseball bat, try and take out that 1 zombie. And he did it with a 3 or better. So now he's not, well, he could technically move there, shove, and then, well, the only door is there, so I need to work my way in here so I can break that down. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. His first action was a move, second to hand, third action he's just gonna move to here, and then he's gonna do his free action of shove and just move him to this square there. And Donnie doesn't have any way of killing that fatty because he has a weapon that is... Actually, you know what? No, let's not shove. Because then I'm just making it harder for Krang to take him out because he does have an axe. All right, so Donnie's going to go ahead and pass, and that's going to be the end of his turn. And Krang's going to move up for his first action. Second action, he's going to use his axe. He needs a 4 or better. No. Third action. And he got it with a 4. So he would have made a noise counter with the axe. We're using that. And he's too far away for his pistol, so I think he's just gonna chill out there. And last but not least is just Shredder. Shredder's gonna move up. 1, 2, and he's gonna take this objective. Is it blue? There it is. So now we're spawning in 2 sections. Ugh, that's not good, because that means it's gonna be a little difficult to get to that one, but we'll see how it goes. So with that 5 points of experience, he's actually gonna be able to move. So he's just gonna move up to here, and he's gonna be ready to open up that door, and they can help out here and see if we can't get that last objective. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. New spawning area there. We do have the sirens going off, so all that noise is coming from over there. We have the sounds here. These guys are just gonna move up, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do our spawns. Okay, so we'll start up there where the new area is. 2 zombies going up there, and then for this bottom area, 2 more walkers right down here. All right, let's clear off noises. That never clears off because of the sirens, so that goes away. Now let's go with Donnie. Donnie's gonna go in, and he's gonna go ahead and start swinging away with his bat. So second action, smacking, got it. And third action, smacking again, got it. And then let's see, 1 to move, 2, 3. He's got 1 last action. He's just gonna take a shot. And he has shotgun shells, which he needs to get that to Leo. He got 1. Well, let's get it going. So Krang, first action, second action, break it down. And let's see what we spawn. So we'll start for this left corner room. It's 4 walkers, ouch. And then last but not least, We've got extra activation of runners, but we do not have any runners on the board. So yeah, we're safe there. All right, so with that extra activation means that Krang can activate once again. Anytime there's an extra activation of in any of the zombie phases, he gets that extra action because of the zombie link. So extra activation means he's gonna have his full 4 movements. So he's just gonna move for his first action there. Second action, he's gonna take a shot there. So he needs 4s or better. Missed. Second action. Oh, actually, I could probably just first action, second to shoot, third I'm gonna pick it up. And well, we don't need to show it because we've already revealed the blue. And then his last action, he's just gonna get out of there. All right, so now let's go ahead and go with Leo. I think Leo's just gonna move up. He's got 4 actions, 1, 2. He can try and take 2 shots, why not? So first action, move into there. Second action, go to there. Third action, take a shot over there. He's got two shots with his shotgun, and he needs 3s or better. And he got both zombies down. So Leo is done. So now we're gonna go with Shredder. Shredder's just gonna make his way out. So it's gonna go 1. Actually, you know what? Shredder's gonna do a search. Hopefully it doesn't bite him in the butt, but let's see if he doesn't find anything good. And he got a rifle. That's perfect, because now he can shoot 1 to 3 spaces away. So second action, he's gonna go to there. Third action, 1, 2. He's gonna take a shot there. Since there are no survivors there, this doesn't block any type of line of sight. So he's gonna take a shot. And he needs a 3 or better to shoot. He got it. So, whoops, my bad. I completely forgot Leo was supposed to break this down. That would have been one of his actions. Second action, third action, then fourth action, he would have shot. So we'd have had enough actions, but I did forget to mention that he was going to break that door down. All right, so Shredder had 1 action left, so he's just going to go ahead and move up for his 4th action. And I think he's going to be done. So that's going to be it for the hero phase. We're going to go ahead and start moving some zombies. They'll move to there, and then we got to do some spawning. First one is right up on top. Nobody's in orange yet, so we're still in yellow. Looks like a fatty, so it's going to be a fatty with 2 walkers there. And then we are going to spawn down here, which is going to be 4 walkers. Well, luckily I read the shotgun, and it says if I want to shoot it again, you have to spend an action to reload it. So at the end phase, it would reload for free, but if I want to use it twice in one of his actions, then I would have to spend an action to reload it. So right now it is reloaded. Now, do I want to go with Leo first? I think I'm going to go with Shredder. Shredder's going to go ahead and take a shot with his rifle. He's going to pick this square here. He's going to shoot once with his rifle. So one shot, at least 1 space away. He can't shoot in the same space as himself. So first act, he's gonna miss. Second action, he's gonna shoot again, 3 or better, and he got it. Third action, he's gonna shoot 1 more time, and he missed. So at least 1 zombie is down. And do I go ahead and take a shot, chance, and get in there? I think he will stay there, and he's just gonna take another shot, and he gets the last zombie. All right, Leo's going to take a chance here. Leo's going to, his first action, move in. Second action, he's going to strike with his machete. He needs a 4 or better. He got it, so he took out the fatty. And I think now his third action, he's going to move. And I think he's going to wait there and then try and provide some cover fire there. I think right here, it's pretty simple. We're just going to take off. So let's see, we have Krang. It has 1 wound, so Krang's just gonna run. So first action, second, third, fourth, he's gonna chill out there. And then we're gonna go with Donnie. He's gonna spin 1, 2. I don't really want to leave Shredder on his own, so I think I'm gonna stay there with Shredder. And I think that's gonna be it. Let's go ahead and go to the zombie phase. These zombies are gonna move up. These zombies are gonna move down, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some spawning. So the first zombie's up on top. We're still in yellow. So 2 zombies there, and then for the bottom, 2 runners. I was expecting that to happen eventually. 2 runners down here. Whoa, almost forgot about this. I think last time I missed this. But this means that any manhole covers that are on the board, and if there's a hero there, that's going to spawn there instead. And sure enough, these guys are on a manhole cover there, so that means these zombies are not going to spawn there. They're actually going to spawn at the manhole cover. Luckily, Shredder or Krang and Leo are not on a man cover. So, yep, just caught that. This was something I know that I missed in the first game, but I caught it this time. So I think that's how I read it. It not only spawns in that area, but it also spawns wherever there's at least 1 hero at a man cover. So 2 are going to spawn there, 2 are going to spawn there. We'll play it like that. If I get it wrong, just go ahead and comment below, and just to clarify that and make sure I play that right in the future. Okay, so we got to help Donnie and Shredder out here. So Krang's going to go ahead and take a shot with his pistol, shooting into that area there. He got it. And then second action, shoot again. Missed. Third action, shoot again. Missed. And last action, he got it. So Krang is done. Donnie is going to go ahead and go, and he's just going to smack right here. Whoop, this should have cleared off. My bad. Well, actually, I guess I'll put it up there because Krang is the one that shot. So there's noise coming from them. So Donnie, he's going to strike. He's got 1 attack with a baseball, 3 or better. Nailed it. Second one. No. Third action. Yeah, he got it there. He's going to have 1 action. Do I move in there or do I just wait? You know what? I'm just going to wait it out. So Donnie killed these 2. And now we got Shredder. You know what? I'm going to take a chance. Donnie's going to go ahead and just move up. And hopefully... nothing too nasty spawns there. Shredder's just going to go ahead and he's going to book it. So 1, 2, and he'll wait there with the other guys. Okay, moment of truth here. Luckily, Donnie has 2 wounds. He hasn't taken a wound. So I just got to hope that the spawning isn't that bad. Runners are going to move twice. 1, 2, they're right there. And first activation, we are not in orange, still in yellow. Looks like it's going to be 1 runner spawning there. Now, if I get a spawn for a runner, then it's game over. No, it's 3 walkers. Runner spawns there, 3 walkers over here. Hero phase, this should be it. Donnie's going to go ahead and strike. 3 or better to hit. Nailed it, take out the runner. And now his second action. Third, and then fourth, he's leaving, and everyone else is just going to take off. Shredder, Leo, and last but not least, Krang. There we go, guys. We managed to find all the objectives and safely get all our survivors out the exit. Whew, it was getting a little scary. Once you start leveling up, it just gets very scary because stuff just starts spawning so quickly and in such high amounts. Luckily, it was just the 2 spawnings areas, but as you can see, there was still a lot of zombies that are coming on the board, and that's just from these 2 spawning areas. I think the biggest key is just opening up these doors, opening up these rooms, spawning early, because that's a lot less zombies that are in these buildings. Once you start leveling up, that's when it gets very scary. A lot of fun playing the turtles. Krang is definitely very unique. I wasn't able to see a lot more of his abilities because he didn't get to level up too high, but that zombie leak is just so powerful. Just let me know if I'm doing that correctly, but from what I see, it looks like he does a full activation. I don't think it's just 1 action, it's a full activation he gets, and that just makes him so useful. Pretty powerful character. Shredder, Leo, and Donnie all did as I expected them to do. They did very well. The shove isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure it'll come in handy on a bigger map. And then Leo's jump is just great for kind of getting around, moving a lot faster and a lot quicker to certain spaces it needs to get to. Guys, if you have a chance to check out the Zombicide website, check that out. There's tons of stuff on that website. There's extra scenarios that you can download. There's extra cards that you can download and actually create yourself. There's even cards to make Shredder and Krang into actual villains, and you actually go up against them. I think Krang is a fatty, Shredder I think is an abomination, or vice versa. I'm not too sure. I was kind of just briefly looking through it, but it looks like there's a ton of stuff that you can add for this game on that website. And guys, don't forget to give me a like down below if you enjoyed the video or want to see more content like this. This will give me the opportunity to continue bringing Zombicide to the channel. And maybe possibly I can pick up other sets from the Zombicide franchise. Also, if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see as soon as I release a new video, whether it be in Zombicide or any type of other videos that we are currently playing. We do play a ton of different types of games on this channel, just to give you all a heads up. Other than that, guys, I hope that everyone has a safe Halloween out there, and don't eat too much candy. Keep rolling your favorite dice. And don't forget, always paint your walls green. Have a good one.